On Learning with Lisa today, we will practice multiplication using 2 or 3 digits for the top factor and 1 digit for the bottom factor. When we multiply, we have 2 factors. We multiply them together, factor times factor, and we get an answer called our product. We'll do 3 problems today. One will have 2 digits for the top factor and 1 digit for the bottom factor, and the other 2 problems will have 3 digits for the top factor and 1 digit for the bottom factor. Our first problem is 54 times 3. Okay, I'm going to set it up by putting my factor with the most digits on top. 54 has 2 digits and 3 only has 1 digit, so 54 goes on top. And 3 goes on the bottom. Notice I lined up my ones place because I'm working with whole numbers. So my 4 is in the ones place, and my 3 is in the ones place, and they line up in a column together. When I multiply, I'm going to multiply my 3 times my 4, both ones places. Then I'm going to use this same ones place for my bottom factor and multiply it by the next digit to the left, my tens place. So 3 times 4 is my first step, and 3 times 4 is 12. My 2 from my 12 goes below the ones place in that same column, and my 1 from my 12 needs to regroup above the next digit to the left. So that will go above my tens place. Now I'm ready to multiply 3 times 5. I'm moving over 1 to the left. So 3 times 5 is 15, and then I add it to the 1 that I regrouped from the top. So 15 plus 1 more is 16. So my 6 from my 16 goes here. There's no need to regroup because there's no other digit here. If I were to put my 1 from my 16 up here, it would just fall down, and I would have 162. So the product for this problem is 162. The next problem is 2 times 392. Because I like to put my factor with the most digits on top, I will put 392 on top because that is 3 digits. My other one only has 1 digit. So 392, and lining up the ones place times 2. Now I'll multiply all the ones places together. Then I'll take my bottom ones place times my top tens place, and then I'll just keep on moving over to the left until I run out of digits. So 2 times 2 is 4. There's nothing to regroup in that because it's only 1 digit, so I just put my 4 below my ones place. Next, I multiply the 2 times the 9. That is 18. And so I will put my 8 down here, and I will put my 1 from my 18. I'll regroup it and put it above the next digit to the left, which is my hundreds place. Next, 2 times 3. That is 6, and plus I need to add the 1 more, and that becomes 7. So my product in this problem is 784. The next problem is 4 times 435. My factor with the most digits is 435, so that goes on top. And my 4 will go on the bottom. I'll multiply my 4 times my 5. That gives me 20. So the 0 from my 20 goes on the bottom. And I regroup the 2 from my 20 and put that above the tens place. 4 times 3 is my next step. 4 times 3 is 12. And then I need to add my 2 more. 12 plus 2 more is 14. My 4 goes on the bottom. And my 1 from my 14 needs to regroup and move to the next digit to the left above that digit. Next step is 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. I need to add that 1 more, and I get 17. I can put my 7 from my 17 here. If I were to try and put my 1 from my 17 up here and regroup, it would fall down. There's no digit to hold it up, so it goes down here. I need a comma because I have more than 3 digits in my whole number, so I'll move over 1, 2, 3 digits, and put my comma. My product in this problem is 1,740. Thank you for watching Learning with Lisa today. You can subscribe by pushing the subscribe button below your viewing screen.